The main component is keeping a pilot safe. The U-2 is a plane that flies up really high. Some of the hazards with flying up so high are DCS, which is decompression sickness, and hypoxia.
The purpose behind the suit is to protect them from the negative effects of high altitude. It's like every single part of the suit is specifically made to protect them for when they go up in altitude.
The process is the pilot comes in here, we pre-flight the suit before they fly, and then after.
My favorite part probably about my job is hooking up the pilots, because when you know the why behind our job, why we do the things we do, when we hook them up, it makes you realize how important our job actually is. So I take a lot of pride in that. They're trusting us with their lives to hook them up into the aircraft and make sure that we do everything 100% correct. Every single thing that we do, step by step, making sure that it's right, because when they go up there, if they have to eject or anything, it's up to us to make sure that everything was done right. So the bond between the pilot and the technician is probably like the most important part of the job.
Highlight of the day, probably integrating the pilot, making sure they pressurize like how they're supposed to, and then it's a famous aircraft. There's a lot of people who know about it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.